Welcome to NBA Desktop.
Yeah, booyah!
Booyah. Mom, I'm gonna be on the internet! Two men enter, one man leave. Mad Max, Vernon Maxwell, we all know how crazy he is, don't we? Yeah. I think it's fine to make a nickname that references his mental health. That's totally acceptable in the 90s. Now, to be like, man, he's crazy. Psychiatrically. Ha ha! There's something wrong with that guy.
Yeah.
What's up? So Vernon apparently was subjected to racist taunts from the crowd. This is totally fine at this time. Went into the crowd and here's what happened. Hold on, it's gonna take me I have to download this. You know, get on my level. So Vernon, he goes into the crowd. I love how everybody's just like, ooh, look. Nobody steps up or tries to do anything. Security's just like, great. And hi, sir. Incredible, incredible stuff. And that's why they call him insane. Haha. Here's another great video that I downloaded off LimeWire. This is Dennis Scott, who we all know. Also, this outfit, I love it.
Dennis Scott, who grew up in Loudoun and now plays for the NBA's Orlando Magic, was talking with the children on the final day of the camp. During that talk, those attending became bewildered when Scott began discussing his own life.
Yeah.
Scott told the kids he no longer wanted to be referred to as 3D, and then blasted the media for criticizing him and for their accusations that he's using drugs, a charge he denies.
Listen, Tommy, Timmy, Scott, the media is trying to tell you that I do drugs. It is not true. Also, like, I have a folded up newspaper and I'm just waving it at you.
He told the children not to ask him for his autograph, but rather to ask him about the rage that exists inside him. Scott then began playing rap music that contained explicit lyrics.
Good. Do you want them to know stuff or do you want them to be in Willie Smith world? Big Willie.
I feel like it should be up to the parents, not Dennis Scott.
Well, you sign up. You sign up for the 3D camp. You're gonna get the pure, unadulterated shit.
Scott then left in his truck saying he was going to meet a friend.
There's like 15 things in this that are f***ing mind-blowing.
One parent has told Channel 3 that she's been informed by Parks and Recreation officials that the camp had been canceled and they would soon be getting a letter and a refund.
Kids, it's about time you got a dose of the real shit. You know, Dennis Scott gave you a taste of it, and I think you're better for it. And you're gonna have to understand that when the Y2K virus grinds the entire civilized world to a halt. It's just gonna be about barter. You're just gonna be trading wheat for clothes. And now you understand what the real stakes are. To Dennis Scott, you are the shiznit. And just keep being the shiznit. And now, with some semi-charm kind of spice, Chris Ryan.
Yeah!
What's up?
Man, you guys, I was just watching some VHS tape of Michael Olowokandi. We think we're on the edge of maybe basketball becoming too entertaining. We don't want to get away from what this game is about, which is about deliberate bounce passes, defenses where there's a lot of hand checking. I don't watch basketball to watch guys get through picks unimpeded. I want to see dudes' collarbones explode when they go past Anthony Mason.
Because that's what real basketball is. I was watching Pacers-Knicks the other day, and it was 78-79, and I was like, can this get...
I was aroused.
I was like, man, is this as good as it gets? I don't think it can get better than this.
You want to know what my idea of heaven is?
Tell me.
Horace Grant and Charles Oakley boxing out.
Yeah.
For 20 minutes.
Yeah. I think this is as good as basketball can possibly be.
Yeah, no way. It's like, what, shoot threes?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Chris.
Woo!
Let's talk about the big news of the day, which is the NBA has entered a work stoppage. Why, you ask? Apparently the players are making too much money, the owners say, and I agree. It's the owners that make this game. I'm sick of this. Anyway, here's the thing that happened at the lockout. He walks up to Charles Barkley and he was like, what was this shit you were saying? This is Charles Oakley. And Barkley just kind of looked at him and Oakley open hand slapped him.
Yeah, booyah!
This is why the owners need to get more of the money. Players are out of control. Let's go to our rumors segment. Yep. Okay, no long. Okay, great. Yeah.
Whoa!
Here's the thing about the NBA. We get our NBA news from ESPN, if you're lucky enough to have cable, from the newspaper. But there's a lot of stuff that's just hearsay, and then you don't really get to hear unless you know somebody. Luckily, I have a friend who has a friend whose uncle works for the Chicago Bulls. He gives me info on the DL, and here's what it is. Quote, Scottie and Michael used to compete on everything. Jordan used to always claim his hands were bigger, but they weren't. Scottie was very blessed down below. He continues. And that killed Michael. And that's why he went to play baseball. My good friend Kevin O'Connor. Kevin's up and coming basketball mind. He sent me a CD-ROM video. He knows a lot about tech. Here we go. Kevin O'Connor. KOC, they call him.
Hi, Jason.
Yes.
Here's my spice.
Yes, give it to me.
Scottie Pippen shoots with the wrong hand.
Whoa! You know, when your hands are that big, you can shoot with either hand.
Bye.
He's got a bright future. Put some mustard on it. I'm sure you've all heard about this. Latrell Sprewell strangling his coach, PJ Carlesimo. Quote, the altercation began halfway through practice at the Oakland Convention Center. Sprewell tossing lazy passes with point guard Muggsy Bogues. Who wrote this?
Yeah.
Did Carlesimo write this? According to a team official who was at practice and requested anonymity, fucking coward. Sprewell grabbed Carlesimo by the throat as many of the Warriors watched in amazement. It's awful, and it just goes to show you the Golden State Warriors are an absolute bungling team that doesn't know what the they are doing. Not like the Knicks, who have been incredible. They're just always in the playoffs. They're just always going to be there, relevant.
Welcome to Miss Ariana. Any questions?
Hey, it's Carl from Utah. Will I ever get a ring?
I don't see why not. You're surrounded by players that are talented and make sense for you. No one's going to get in your way.
Hey, it's Dirk from Würzburg. Will I ever be any good?
Dirk, try switching teams. Just keep moving, keep things moving. Don't stick with one thing, you know, that's how you get stuck.
Yo, Shaq, should I do another Kazam?
I don't know, man. I think you should go more toward, I think you should stick with this magic feel. Have you heard of Harry Potter?
What's next for Michael Jordan?
Stick with baseball. I think you've got a great swing.
Fave blocks. You guys know I love dunks. I'm a big dunk head. Like a lot of my friends, we pass around tapes of dunks. I'll show you. This is a little hack for you guys. You take some duct tape or whatever and you tape over this, and then you can record over this. So I would get, you know, the NBA's incredible dunks, and then I'd dub it to another tape. And here's this dunk. Here's a dunk. Anyway, here's Sean Kemp. I gotta tell you, Sean Kemp, that guy, I can't imagine him ever not being in shape.
Yeah.
Here he is. Yes. Don't shoot that. Yeah. Ah! That's disrespectful, though. Sean Kemp, shame on you. I block it. Did you know Del Curry has kids? Del Curry, noted shooter.
Where you gonna be when you grow up?
Yeah.
A basketball player.
That's crazy. This kid is way too small.
Yeah, came to the Burger King. I am really hungry.
This kid's gonna be a fat ass. No guts, no glory. Rod Strickland from Rick Bucher. Man.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rod Strickland's pregame meal of a slice of pizza and a hot dog did him in this afternoon, as anyone at Continental Airlines Arena, unfortunately, can attest. Strickland, who routinely gets ill during timeouts because of stress and a poor diet, is so fucking judgy. Rick Bucher. As Strickland became ill, Keith Van Horn made a three-pointer to cut the lead to 87-86. Man, that is a high-scoring game. I fave it. But I don't fave that judgy tone by Rick Bucher. Stress? Here is Charles Barkley with his good friend Michael Jordan. Oh, I dubbed
got
this.
some money one night, and he smacks my hand. And he says, if he can say, do you have any spare change? He can say, welcome to McDonald's, can I help you?
Yeah, homeless guy. Get a job. Yeah, I'm gonna fill out my job application. Address? I'm homeless. But like, phone number? I'm homeless. But of course, those are just obstacles that Michael Jordan could easily overcome. He would just be like, I'm gonna jump over not having an address. I'll tell you, Michael Jordan, that's the kind of business acumen that leads me to believe that he's gonna be a great owner one day. What the f did Charles Barkley ever do other than show some compassion to a homeless person? Show me the fucking rings, buddy. Awful. I block it.
You're coming in right here.
Welcome to the NBA desktop.